You may recognize the room behind me, the famed chandelier and the wooden walls. The Forge also has a new look to offer. We talked to Chef Dewey to get the dish on what to expect from Miami Spice.
I'm Chef Dewey Lasasso from the Forge restaurant in Miami Beach. We love participating in Miami Spice. It's a great program. Today we're going to do snapper in a bag. It's healthy, it's fun, it's snapper in a bag. Okay, so we have a fata paper, which is a high temperature cooking foil. We have beautiful Florida snapper. We love that. All right, we're gonna put some of that right over here. Then what we do is we take some fresh vegetables, some zucchini, some yellow squash, some fennel, a little bit of fresh tomato with olive oil and some basil. So what we have is Florida snapper in the bag. We have some beautiful Florida tomatoes, some fresh mushrooms, portobello shiitake and porcini. You know, at the Forge, we're doing the Miami Spice menu every night except Friday and Saturday, and we're having a great time. We change our menu weekly, every week for fresh thyme, right here. A little bit of smoked sea salt. All right, and then what's fun about this dish is that you can make it up ahead of time, pop it in your fridge, and then you cook it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes right when you're ready. Okay, so you don't have to spend too much time in the kitchen when you're entertaining at home. Try this up. We have some twine right here. And it's Florida snapper in a bag. And what's fun about this is when you cook it all together, all the juices, all the flavor, the herbs, everything kind of married together, and it's low in fat and it's very healthy. I think it's perfect for the summer in Florida. Can't smell it on camera, but then you have that whole smell of the fresh herbs, all that stuff coming together. Very light, very summery. And then you have your chilled roasted red pepper smoked tomato sauce right on top.
So Chef Dewey, tell me, when I walked in, I noticed this beautiful chandelier hanging above us. Tell me about that, the remodeling that happened and that whole process.
Well, I mean, Sharif Melnick, the owner of the Forge, really made a commitment to redoing the whole Forge last year. And we reopened March 31st. Everyone's been very happy with the new Forge. We really wanted to take part of the past to build a really amazing future, and I think Sharif is really committed to that, and that's been a lot of fun being part of that.
So Chef Dewey, the Forge has its very own library.
Yes, it does. I mean, Mitchell Kaplan and Sharif redid all the amazing books here. The library is like the ultimate living space, we think. You have a fireplace, you have your lounge here with the couch, and it's just a comfortable area to read a book, have dinner, have a snack, have a great glass of wine, or a great cocktail. We have an amazing bartender. Andreas is our mixologist, does amazing drinks. So it's a perfect place for a cocktail. You have over 80 wines by the glass. It's a bar that you could really be comfortable in eating, drinking, you know, Wi-Fi accessible, of course.
This is a new addition, the wines by the glass. How does it work? I see some iPod touches right here. Tell me a little bit about that.
What's fun is it's a self-serve system. You get this beautiful black Forge card. You put whatever amount of dollar amount you want on there. You go up, you insert the card, and you can have a 1, a 3, or a 5 ounce pour. If you want, there's also a Forge application right here. A Forge wine app. You can Twitter yourself, Facebook, and you can have a virtual little notepad that you keep, and also you send to your own email account.
So you can keep track of what you tried. Okay.
What you like, what you didn't like, what food went with what dish.
Chef Dewey, tell me, why do you think it's important for the Forge to take part in Miami Spice?
I think the Miami Spice program is like the ultimate community outreach in a way. August, September, a lot of locals still stay in town in Miami. The Forge has been involved in the community for so long. It's really a fun way for us to highlight the new Forge and what we're doing, and really for people to experience the different rooms we have in our menu as well. I think it's a lot of fun. Other things on the menu that we're featuring for Miami Spice, we have our rub duck, which is a great item. We also have our skirt steak with tostones and leek chutney. We're featuring the red and yellow tomato gazpacho. What we're doing on the spice menu, and for the things that we did earlier, is things that are fresh, that are fun, that are light, especially, you know, when it's 100 degrees here. You know, you gotta eat a little light, you know, so I think, but you also wanna have a fun dessert, like chocolate pistachio cake, carrot cake.
So whether you decide on the library, the boardroom, or one of the main dining areas, the Forge can indulge your food palate wherever you end up.